Oh. Put me on. John and I are taking a break from the gas that is just, they fire off so many fucking tear gas canisters down here into the street that it creates not just a little localized plume as will happen when you fire off one, it creates this mad cloud. And I'm not sure if it comes across on camera, but my eyes are watering, stinging from this tear gas. I just going to show how imprecise of a weapon it is. They fire it down the street at protesters. It creates this huge cloud that ends up wafting into everyone, back to their positions where they're standing, into us in the press, into protesters who are standing in a place where the federal agents aren't harassing them, and also into homes and businesses. This is a residential neighborhood. This is a residential neighborhood with a small corridor of business, a little downtown area where we're standing. So don't let the Trump administration try to spin anything that they're doing down here tactic-wise as being in some way targeted. Much like their immigration enforcement efforts, when they use these weapons, it targets everybody. It gets everybody. Just like their immigration net that they are throwing down over this city, over this region right now. They profile everybody. They are not targeting just a few people who are the worst of the worst, as the Trump administration likes to try and spin it. Just like their clouds of tear gas, it envelops everyone, either directly or indirectly. Yeah. And I should point out, John and I are not reporting in some far-flung battlefield or some country that recently was destabilized, its government destabilized.
It's right here in the U.S.
You know, we're not foreign correspondents. This is right here in the United States of America.
Yep. A state near you. City near you. Just because it's not happening where you at don't mean it won't. That's why I'm showing you.
Every round of tear gas that you see fired off here, every squirt of the spray bottle of the pepper spray, that's tax dollars at work. It's a point I try to make every time the federal government does this. It always has the money, it seems. The Trump administration always has the money to victimize its people,
to war.
Its citizens, its constituents. But it never has the money for health care, for education, for things that would actually help people. To tear gas protesters and journalists.
Just regular civilians.
Yeah, just people, by the way. We're watching somebody in a wheelchair who just wheeled up to the federal agents. Cut through the crime scene tape and is now wheeling their way closer to 26th and Nicolette for being stopped by federal agents.
I hear the protesters in the back chanting. Who are you talking?
Don't look at me. Don't look at my fucking eyes. You guys are fucking sad.
They crazy.
We don't like you. Not this state. We don't like you.
They want them to wild out there. It's crazy. You out there yelling at people with guns and tear gas and rubber bullets.
Disgusting human! Disgusting!
Yeah, they're wheeling him in the wheelchair now across the street, pushing him and trying to make him pass a certain direction.
I know how sensitive they're not. Gotta kill somebody to feel good about yourself. Like you're fucking doing something.
Who was this dude yelling on the intercom, man?
Take that, then, asshole. Race pass, hip, class pass, bitch. That's you. And you. All of y'all. What did I do? I just signed up. You guys online?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing? Come on the street today. Like, hey, man. Raise up and have the glitters. Stay while I'm at.
You hear that crowd that is gathered here on Nicolette. Those protesters you see there moving up, shouting, "Fuck ICE! Fuck ICE!" You see all of these people going out and moving up here
White people.
to the intersection.
Like the wild.
So many Minnesotans lately. When I ask them how they are processing Renee Good's death in the weeks onwards. Oh, you see them out there spraying pepper spray.
Spray his ass.
Amateur hour over here! Look at yourself! Look yourself! This is a final offense that we're haciendo! ¿Qué estás haciendo? Fíjate de second way!
They throwing stuff.
More tear gas now
They
being
throwing them. They probably finna come in on them. They keep playing. Look, they keep playing with them.
There's like more flashbangs going off as well.
They keep playing with them. Look, you hear that? What the hell was that?
You see federal agents moving out on 27th.
Oh, there they go. I told you.
Running after some
I
of the
told you.
protesters.
There they go. Look, it's like a war zone, man.
Trying to effect an arrest.
This is wild. This is, look, they got somebody. Oh, somebody fell.
And you see there, they've tackled someone into the ground.
Got him. Got him. Got him.
What's this block?
Look, they throwing shit. They got mace. You better bag up.
Federal agents are kicking tear gas into the crowd and have started to pin some of the protesters here in this parking lot. How do I get out?
You can't get out of here. Let's go this way.
Yeah, we can go this way now.
Go this way.
Yeah. You all right?
No.
Come on. Water?
Water.
Water here. Feel good, man? Well, John and I are shaking off the effects of that tear gas right now. We're out here to be journalists, but we're people first. And there were people who federal agents had trapped in a parking lot there. And we're just absolutely blanketing it with tear gas, and people could not see to get out of the parking lot. We brought a couple out and brought them over to where they can get access to water while John and I blink away the effects of the tear gas. And I'll note that there are people in houses down here who are tossing water bottles out their windows.
Yep, good neighbors.
Good neighbors, as people from the crowd are calling out. Dumping water bottles out their windows so people can clear their eyes, wash their faces. Try to better themselves. Yeah.
Thank you.
When did you get down here?
I got down here, right after someone got shot.
You've been down here for a while now. Would you mind if I interviewed you just about the accident scene?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so I'm standing down here with one gentleman who said he arrived shortly after this shooting, which again, we cannot confirm. I have not seen official confirmation of that, but that is the word that is circulating amongst the activist circles here, is that federal government has shot another person here on Minneapolis' south side.
Yeah.
When you arrived here at the scene, what did you see?
So when I got here at the corner, I was actually at a corner north of here, and they had police, I don't even know what to call them. They're not cops, they're not ICE, they're Nazis. And they're just standing at the side of the street, keeping people back. More and more people kept coming. People were mad, yelling at them. They had everything blocked off. And then we got word that they shot someone.
So you had come down here before you had even heard that, and I'm just noting that we're watching this intersection here because we're hearing more tear gas going off and flashbang grenades going off over here.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I mean, they just keep shooting at us. We're not even doing anything but yelling at them. I think maybe someone's threw a snowball. That's about it, but that's about it. No one's doing anything violent. I'm screaming at them. I'm losing my voice just because I'm so fucking pissed. And they're trying to create a scene. They're trying to create a scene so they can get the military down here and make us a full-on police state. It's fucking bullshit.
Do you think that this is all just a pretext? It's about soliciting these scenes of chaos to try and get the military in American city streets?
They've outnumbered the cops 3-1. We try asking the cops what's going on. They say they don't know. And they show up here and they leave. They're in on it. They gotta prove that they're not in on it. Same with Walls.
They gotta prove.
Frey, they gotta get out here and fucking yell at these motherfuckers like we are. People don't fucking believe us. I work an hour away from Minneapolis, and the people out there think we're all lying. They think they're just taking quote unquote. They just want the people that are causing crime. It's bullshit. It's all media bullshit. I mean, saddest, you guys keep it real. Out of media, you guys have been the only ones out here getting tear gassed, doing the real shit. These motherfuckers don't know what they're doing.
So you want to see your leaders in the street? What else do you want to see them do as a way to push back on this violence that we're seeing here with our own eyes? It's happening right down the street.
Something's better than nothing. If you don't want the civilians out in the street, protecting ourselves. You got to get out here and do it. But as far as we can tell, nobody's out here protecting us. We're the only ones protecting ourselves.
All right, I don't want to hold you too long, man. Just so you can keep your head on a swivel. Stay safe, all right?
Thanks, guys.
Right, take care. So I just want to note, John, I just want to show really quick, they're building another roadblock here. It's the same scene that we saw on Block.
They building a roadblock.
But this is what people are doing. They're building a roadblock from the defense.
Yeah, look, man. Ain't got nothing else to do.
What's that? I will tell you guys really appreciate your work on it. Oh, thank you. I'm not with a local news city, daily podcast and news coverage. I would love if one of you guys would come on the show, like early next week, and we can talk about
I would do it.
what you're concerned.
Yeah, I would. John Shy, I'll do it. JT, yeah. John Thomas. I've got my, yeah. Well, here, I don't want to say it. Here, I've got a business card. Let me hand it to you. Okay.
JT, I'll be right here. Sir, you're also violating your First Amendment rights to free speech and freedom of assembly, okay?
Is that a black
But
dude?
you got to make sure you don't engage physically, all right? James Cook here. Feel free to pass my number far and wide. Post it on your socials.
Man.
Call me. Let me know. We got other lawyers to represent you pro bono for free if you get arrested. All right? As long as you are physically engaging. All right? There you go.
As long as you're not physically engaging.
Please don't tear up the city. I grew up here too. Oh my gosh. Oh.
I don't know, man. It's wild. It's
I
wild.
don't want to show it on camera here just to avoid identifying people who live in the neighborhood. But what we just saw play out here behind the camera was that barricade we showed you just a few moments ago. The protesters moved it to the side pretty quickly to allow someone who lives here in the neighborhood to get their car through and out of this area. And then they're putting the barricade back into place now.
How old are these old people, man? Got their gas mask on.
John and I are contending with the elements right now. It's fucking cold out. I don't know what the temperature is, but it's fucking cold.
It gets cold.
It's below zero.
John's
John's wearing goggles to protect his eyes. And they're frosting over from the condensation inside. So we're trying to give him a moment to clear those off so that he can see and protect himself from the tear gas.
You ain't got nothing. Grown white folks. You got straggling black people out there. Come on, man.
And it looks like some kind of riot police have arrived here
Yeah,
in this southern intersection
it's a
as
bunch
well.
of people down there. I don't know if y'all can see him. He might zoom in.
Security,
It's a bunch of people down there.
or rather, again, interposing themselves in
They
the
down there.
protesters.
They down there.
The immigration agents.
You can see us live. That's why I'm live. No, it's not the best footage.
We're moving back down there just to get a little bit of a closer look at these
But you can see it.
authorities and move between the agents and protesters.
Footage to review. You picked the wrong side, boys.
did the assignment wrong. These are, you're here, seeing here some of the remnants of tear gas canisters and flashbang munitions that went off here. These authorities here in the riot gear are actually U.S. Customs and Border Protection. So not local authorities at all. This is federal authorities now. More tear gas being thrown in this crowd. John! Just want to point out that the press had taken up positions up on a snowbank here off to the right, and they had been completely tear gassed down. You see this massive cloud. This is what I'm talking about. They throw so many canisters that it creates this massive cloud that is wafting throughout this entire neighborhood.
And you left your little plants there. Yeah, I take it. No, dead man. I'm Justin from the other night. Oh, yeah, just checking in on you, making sure you're good. Governor Walz just amended Trump remove all immigration officials now.
We're just getting word here that Governor Tim Walz, the Democratic governor of Minnesota, has just demanded that President Trump remove all immigration enforcement officials from the Twin Cities area now. In response to this scene for what is happening here in the Twin Cities. But I'll note that it is just a repeated call from the governor, echoing what Mayor Jacob Fry had to say. Seeing federal authorities leading someone away in handcuffs. Didn't see them get arrested, but apparently they were. They're heading. We're seeing federal agents. This parking lot that we're standing in are creating a little bit of a perimeter here at the one exit from this parking lot. We see another demonstrator here being led away. Federal agents hanging on to his arms.
Why? You don't know, right? You just follow orders?
Sir, yes, sir. Thank you, Daddy Teddy. You know Daddy Teddy's no longer around? He ran away too because too cold in Texas for him. Look sweet. Sir, yes, sir. Donald Trump. Sir, yes, sir. Daddy Trump. In the ass, please, Daddy. Better go back home, boy. You're about to ass pretty soon, boy. Yeah.
Federal agents and the protesters are exchanging words here, exchanging insults back and forth.
Yeah, they took my face mask. I got punched. I said I'm pressed, and then he like showed me press me. He put his body camera on and took a video of it. But we usually give like a 3 warnings before this episode or anything, so be careful that, okay?
Hearing there that one of the federal agents just came up and said that they tried to issue, saying that they are trying to issue warnings before they fire the tear gas and tell us to listen for those, to be aware. Well, yeah,
Never happened.
we haven't heard any warnings for all of those tear gas deployments that we've experienced so far. So, one agent saying, if everybody's yelling over us, you won't be able to hear. Okay. Federal agent offering hand warmers out to press here.
I wish I recorded that. This was the best thing ever. You did? You have it?
Federal agents now pulling back a little bit, pulling back north on Nicolette, excuse me.
Hey, you guys are good to go over there with a
Yeah.
Go over here.
Don's clambered up on another snowbank here to give a little bit of that higher vantage point for you to be able to see here down the street. And I'll note that what you're seeing here is not the totality of the federal response. All those dozens of agents that you see out here right now, this is just one side. We're on the southern end. We're on the southern end of the federal presence here. There are multiple other sides. I'm hearing tear gas go off. It sounds like to the west.
There's a fire on your side.
Is it? Yeah. Now we're seeing a plume of smoke coming from the north. Can't be sure as to exactly what it is from as of right now.
Is there a fire over there?
Final agents have settled in a little bit. I'm seeing them conferring right now, pointing out at various parts of the crowd. The street here is littered with tear gas canisters and flashbang remnants. Protests are growing louder now.
Do you have your phone on ring? I don't know why they keep calling me. I can't.
Protesters so good are standing here with their hands raised in a sign of non-violence.
I ain't gonna be able to get it.